We are finally going to be putting our first pieces of coral into the Reef Casa Studio 12 Saltwater Aquarium. Where better than to get our first pieces of coral than our own reef tank backyard? Before we put the actual corals in here, as you can see, things are looking a little crazy. I got my buckets to do a water change right now. Mr. Snail has not been doing what I expected him to do. I feel like he is cleaning on the rocks everywhere except for where the actual algae is, which is kind of annoying. So I am going to clean this glass, siphon up some of this algae that we got going on here, do about a 40% water change, and also switch out our carbon, and then we can go ahead and get some corals. Oof. Wow, I have never seen it come off like that, like a film. If I'm doing a water change, I always if I'm gonna clean the glass, I always clean the glass before the water change, and I leave my pumps on so it could keep siphoning the stuff out, catching it in the back, and then when I do the water change, I could suck out all of that algae that I scraped off. I've never seen it floating around in sheets like this. This is pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I'm feeling better already. The fact that we can actually see this side of the rock work is just like a very big step in the right direction. Now the fun part. Get some of this out. I mean, that's pretty freaking close. I might have taken a little too much out, but it needed it. I didn't even get to go all the way back here. I actually have not changed this carbon since I set up the tank, so according to the box, it's about every 3 to 4 weeks you should change it. Now I could just go ahead and boop, and then we put our little house guy back in here. Boop. Finally, a new filter floss. All right, this tank is ready. Now this tank, on the other hand, is still dirty. The snail is trying to take care of business, but I hear him struggling, saying it's just too much for me. I can't do it all by myself. So I gotta get this tank looking in tip-top shape again, give it a little glass cleaning. I'm gonna do a little suction from the back chambers, maybe 5 gallons worth, just to see if that gets out some of our extra nutrients. And then we can pick out our corals. I know there's 2 that I wanna go over for sure. Maybe we take another one. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see when we get to that. By the way, guys, if you have not heard yet, Skellyfest Miami tickets are on sale right now. There is only 75 VIP tickets being sold. Once they're gone, they are gone, and they are almost there already. So make sure you guys get your tickets. Come check out the best aquatic expo in South Florida, hosted by me. As most of you guys know, I have to clean this glass with gloves on because my clownfish absolutely hate me. That is a much better. Guys, clean your glass. It's one of those do as I say, not as I do things, because I know that I should clean my glass more often, because every time I do, I'm like, wow, this looks so much better, but then I end up never doing it, like, frequently, so yeah. This is the contraption I have to do when I want to clean the back chambers. I have to stack up these buckets 3 rows high, and then use some chip clips, so that way this tube doesn't go all over the place. And it's still a chance that it could, but we just cross our fingers and we hope for the best. See how much nasty stuff I could avoid touching. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Straight sand. Oh yeah, look at that. You see the tube turning colors? I don't know if you guys can see it. Ooh. Look at how yucky that is. If you aren't cleaning your back chambers every once in a while, highly recommend to just get down in there and clean it up, especially if you're having issues with high nutrients. This could be an issue. It could be storing it like back yonder, just a bunch of detritus and stuff building up. Water's a little cloudy because one, I was siphoning in the back, so stirred up a lot of stuff. I also changed out the Chemi-Pure Elite and I rinsed the Purigen, put in new filter floss as well. So we are good to go with picking out some coral now. I do want to keep that tank on the simpler side as well because I am not currently dosing in there. However, I do want to try a couple of spicy ones in there to see how they do. I also want to be cautious not to just like come over here and get every single piece of my coral from here and put it in there and then make an exact like miniature replica. One thing I know I want to put in there, which is the Duncans. These, I have a beautiful little colony here, and I think I was gonna just put like one head, but it kind of looks like this is a little 3-header and it's on one stem. So we're definitely pulling one of those. The other one is the zoas over here, the gobstoppers. That is a nice frag. I want to start the back wall of zoas. I do have a little piece of ASD Rainbow Millie. It's not doing great over here, so I might as well try something different. Mother colony looks great, and then as you can see back there, that little guy, not too hot. Let's get this guy set up for the Duncan, because that guy is coming in hot. It's gonna be a big piece, so I'm just gonna clobber this on here. It was finally sticking really good too. Sucks, but I think this is the one we were seeing. Fingers crossed. Whoa! Got it. Come back here, you little rascal. I gotta drop these in the water. Okay, got all of our goodies. Let's go. Are you guys ready for your first pieces of coral? I think you are. Duncan, I know what you're thinking. This is the exact same spot as the other one, but honestly, like, where is there a better spot right now? I've already seen the clownfish tend to come over here to kind of sleep. It might just be a natural, like a naturally good spot. All right, I grabbed 3 acros, the ASD Rainbow Millie, then we have this one, which I forgot what it was called. It's supposed to be really pretty, but it's getting stung by the other stuff, so it's not looking great. And then that's the green slimer. I think due to lighting, we're gonna have to try to just put them on this top piece right here. So I'm just going to glue them in there. Yeah, because they need a lot of light. Boom. I really want this Rainbow Millie to make it. Look how teeny tiny it is. Let's pick a spot with the hopes that it grows. Like that right there. Ooh, yeah, right in the kisser. Acros are in, and we have a mini acro garden going now. If you didn't know this yet, I decided that I want to try to do a zoa back wall. You know how some people do like GSP back wall? I thought it would be cool to do a bunch of different, like, very colorful zoas. I don't know if it's gonna grow right or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. I think the gobstopper should go like boom, right center there. I don't know how low I want to put them so that they grow like up towards the light. Maybe I'll just go like midway, like right in this gap is what I'm gonna go for. Once it grows out, I could hopefully take the plug off the wall and maybe frag it out like that. Got him. We're gonna have to put a lot of glue on that. We got it. As far as placement goes, I think we nailed it. We got everybody in the tank. We got Zoa, Acro, and Duncan. That's 7 new corals into the tank for the first pieces of coral. What was that? You guys said you were hungry? I got you. I gotta be very careful because this is actually like super teeny, tiny little baby food. So if I spill this all over the place, we are in deep caca. We do got to do a water change on this tank soon. My first water change, so stick around for that. I guess we'll go through that together and see how we go about it. But look, we have some awesome growth going on. This thing's already past the tank, so when we do the water change, we'll probably have to do a little bit of trimming, get some of this gravel cleaned up. I'm still watering these guys. I feel like some parts are coming back, but not as much as I had hoped for watering it every day. Like, these green ones at the bottom next to the water are good. And also, I don't know if the super glue contributed to killing it off, because obviously super glue, you know, that probably wouldn't do good for it. But yeah, so I don't know if it was just the super glue, if it's just still more water, or what the deal is, but we will figure it out. I let everybody settle for a night, and we did good. I mean, look at that freaking placement. Those gobstoppers fluffed up really, really nice back there, looking super sick. And then the Duncans down here are also looking really, really nice. That guy in the back, I like took off. I fragged like a piece of the other green zoa that I had, so it's not a fully open polyp yet. So we'll have to check back in on that one in a little bit. And then on this side, we got these green polyps over here. What is it? Four P's on there, I think. But nice, bright, and green. Those gobstoppers are just rocking right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 polyps on there, looking really, really nice. It did take me a second to get these to glue onto the back wall. It was sliding around a little bit, but ultimately I got it to work. Maybe it was because it was a heavier frag, I don't know, because these two over here went on very easily. I haven't seen an entire zoa back wall before. If you guys have seen it, drop a comment and let me know who has it, because I looked online for pictures just to see like what it would look like. couldn't find anything like what I envisioned. Hopefully it works. I mean, maybe there is nothing because it doesn't work out, right? You know, but hopefully it works and we can make something really, really cool in the background. And then we have our little acro garden over here. This guy in the front is the Rainbow Millie, which is like, it was almost a goner, so it's gonna take it a second to you know, come back to life. Back there we got the green Slimer, still has some green pop in there. And then this other one here, I don't remember the name. I'll have to go back and watch my videos to see what that guy was named. It looks really cool when it's grown out, so hopefully it does well here. And I think those will be a nice little mix of colors right there on the top shelf. That's our coral placement. Finally making some progress on the Reef Casa build with our first corals in the tank. That is a big, big step. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.